Hey guys, welcome back to our crypto talk. So alright, let's just cut the noise. Bitcoin just hit 118k as of 11th July 2025, new all-time high. But the question everyone's asking right now, how high are we going? Is 150k conservative, 250k possible, 500k delusional? So I did the digging, pulled up what every major player in the game is saying, from Saylor to CZ to that rich dad poor dad dude. Yes, he's here too. Now, here's the thing, most of these predictions aren't for December 31st, 2025. They're for what people call the cycle peak. And if you look at previous cycles, that usually hits around late 2025 to mid 2026. So yes, we're talking top of the bull market vibes here. First up, we've got Michael Saylor, aka Mr. I sold my soul for the sats. He's saying 500k US dollars this year is very much possible, and long term he's throwing out 1 million US dollars like it's pocket change, and man's been buying BTCs like it's oxygen since 2020. And if Bitcoin sneezes, you see Michael Saylor tweeting. So next up, let's talk about some of the big institutions and the rest of the brainy bunch. First off, we've got Plan B. Yes, the stock to flow model guy who turns charts into hopium. He's calling for 150k to 300k this cycle. And he said that June's close at 107k has confirmed the bull is back. Next up, we've got Cathie Wood, the ETF queen of ARK Invest, and she's saying 1.5 million US dollars by 2030. Yes, you heard that right. Cathie Wood says Bitcoin will hit 1.5 million dollars by 2030. So, do the math, and she's almost aiming for a mid-cycle surge around now. Next up, we've got Tom Lee, your friendly neighborhood perma bull. He's calling 250k US dollars, and he's citing ETF flows and macro tailwinds. Classic Tom. And next up, we've got Robert Kiyosaki. Yes, the rich dad, poor dad dude. He's on the 350k to 500k train, and he thinks that fiat is trash, which I kind of agree with, and he thinks that Bitcoin is your lifeboat. That's very true. So next up, we've got Tim Draper, the billionaire VC guy with the big eyebrows. He's holding strong at 250k. That's his prediction. And next up, we've got Arthur Hayes, the ex-BitMEX CEO, macro wizard, part-time doomsday poet, whatnot. He's dropping a 250k prediction based on Fed pivots and market flows. So now it's time we get a bit corporate, because the suits are bullish too. We've got Mike Novogratz from Galaxy who says 185k, obviously backed by the ETF demand. Then we've got Van X Matthew Seigel predicting 180k. Then you've got Bitwise's Matt Hugin saying 200k Bitcoin is very much possible. And then you've got Bernstein who says 200k flat. That's it. That's the top for Bitcoin. And yes, Standard Chartered has also given a prediction of around 200k to 250k. It's time to its M2 expansion and dollar devaluation. So yes, the suit squad is kind of aligned. 180 to 250k range feels like home here. And now moving on to the realist club, let's talk about the ones who keep us grounded. We've got Peter Brank, old school trader with zero chill. He's saying 78k to 150k. So basically, he mentioned don't lose your shit, kids, because 150k may be the top, and 150k isn't bad either, right? And then we've got the Calci prediction markets where traders literally bet on outcomes, and they are pricing in 145k for end of year. That's not wild at all, and that's not boring at all. Just hear me out. 145k is a good number, talking of when we had 16, 18k Bitcoin. And next up, we've got Plan C, which runs the Bitcoin quantile model, who's calling for 150k as certain, 200k plus as likely, and 300k if we go parabolic. That's something probably I would even say that. But so yeah, moving on, we do a quick recap. So basically, I have actually, made 4 tiers: the conservative zone, the mainstream zone, the maxi zone, and the Saylor zone, of course. So the conservative zone says 115 to 150k. It's already hit 118, so okay, 150 is the top according to the conservative zone, which is not bad at all. Then you've got the mainstream zone that says 180 to 250k. That would be amazing to see. And then we've got the maxi zones predicting 300 to 500k. I think it's kind of soon, but you never know with Bitcoin and how things have been going on with institutions, the ETFs and the strategic reserves, the governments, whatnot, And then you've got the Michael Saylor zone. Bro, just give him all of your fiat and go touch some grass. So yes, what's fueling this? The ETF inflows are insane. Billions in buyer pressure. The halving reduced new supply, as we all know. Fed's likely to pivot. The dollar is getting weak. The Bitcoin is holding up strong. So yes, the denominator is worthless, as we all say. Then you've got the institutions, they're just buying constantly. They are here this time for real, and the retail, they've barely woken up yet. So we can absolutely see Bitcoin go parabolic pretty soon. So yeah, it's just simple math, scarcity plus demand doing its thing. And if I have to talk about myself, what do I think? I think if momentum holds, 180k by the year end feels real, we get a euphoric top in 2026, maybe. I wouldn't be shocked to see, 200k flash for a week or something like that. But remember, BTC does not go up in a straight line. Even in bull markets, we get 30% dips that make people panic sell their ledgers. So please zoom out, don't over leverage, and always have a plan. So yeah, again, just a quick reminder, most of these numbers are for cycle highs, not stable end of year closes. And if history rhymes, that peak usually hits between Q4 this year and mid 2026, when we get a sharp correction. That's the pattern. 2013 peak, November. 2017 peak, again, December. 2021, November again. So don't expect 250k to be our new floor anytime soon. It's more like a top everyone's eyeing when mania mode fully kicks in. I hope you guys found this video interesting, and now it's your turn. What's your Bitcoin prediction for the year end 2025? Are you in the Saylor cult, or are you riding with Peter Brand and keeping it humble? Drop it in the chat, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like, drop a sub, and I'll catch you in the next one. We're not just back, we're all the way up.